Hello everyone, in this video let's know about the maker of modern India, who took India to the world. He was an Indian thought leader, a spiritual reformer and a guru. Swami Vivekananda was born in Calcutta in the year 1863. His name was Narendranath Datta. In college, he read both the Bhagavad Gita and David Hume.
In college, he was an atheist. He questioned the spiritual leaders about the existence of God, but never got a satisfactory answer. And that was until Vivekananda met a priest named Ramakrishna, who then became his guru. After his guru's death in 1886, Vivekananda took an oath of monkhood.
He followed the teachings of the Vedantas, which is one of the 6 Hindu philosophies. The Vedantas believes Veda as the ultimate source of information. Vivekananda believed in inquiring about the ultimate reality. He believed in liberation. He shunned religious superstition and idolatry, and even the heavy-handedness of priests.
Here is what he once said: "Kicking a football will take you closer to divine than any amount of prayer." His idea of religion is a combination of Eastern spirituality and Western material progress. He promoted women's education. He campaigned for equality and empowerment. Also, he fought against child marriage.
Swami Vivekananda was representing Hinduism. Instead of talking about prayers or rituals, he spoke about tolerance and universal acceptance. He said, Hinduism accepts all religion as true. He quoted the Gita and recited hymns from boyhood. He spoke about India's cultural diversity. He criticized sectarianism and bigotry. Although the speech was quite short, it left the audience absolutely captivated.
One newspaper described Vivekananda as an orator by divine right and undoubtedly the greatest figure at the parliament. He went on to deliver lectures across the United States, and in many of them he promoted yoga. He urged his followers to practice yoga. This is what he said: "Through practice comes yoga, through yoga comes love, and through love, bliss." His philosophies of life are: God resides in every human heart. The best worship of God is service to mankind. And the ethics and morality should be the real basis of life. Swami Vivekananda's philosophy of education is that all knowledge is in the human mind. Education is the perfection already in mind.
The aims of education, according to Swami Vivekananda, is that it must manifest the divinity that is already existing in human beings. It must inculcate the qualities of help, assimilation, harmony, and peace. Man should attain knowledge of science and spirituality.
On suggesting the methods of teaching and learning, he laid stress on the elements of methods of self-education. He says that positive suggestions encourages learning, and the learner must be able to control the internal and external.
He says that the role of a teacher is that he should be sinless. He must know the spirit of the scriptures. The spiritual force of the teacher should be based on his love for the students.
Swami's contribution towards education is that he had laid stress on character development through education. He advocated the education of masses, which implies free and compulsory education for adults. He considered the education of women as the chief instrument of national regeneration.
He was also an voracious reader. It is said that when in Chicago, he would borrow large volumes of books from the library and would return it the same day after reading them. He believed in cultural nationalism and self-sufficiency.
He believed that through muscles of iron and nerves of steel, India would one day retain its lost pride and glory.
This philosophy inspired and impressed many. On 4th July 1902, Swami Vivekananda passed away while meditating. According to his disciples, Vivekananda attained Mahasamadhi. The rupture of a blood vessel in his brain was reported as a possible cause of his death. The birth anniversary of this great thought leader is celebrated as the National Youth Day.
As youth of today's society and the pillars of tomorrow's India,
we must realize our responsibilities and strive to create a peaceful world. Thank you.